Welcome back, guys. Okay, so two things. A, I know my hair looks a little crazy right now. I'm waiting on my next toner to come in, but oh, y'all, it is light. I'm about to have a heart attack with how light it is. I feel like I'm about to, I don't even know. Okay, so it's mainly the lighting. It's actually not even a hint. Like, you can see it when I pull it out like this. Not, it like in the light, it's not even like a hint of yellow. It's like the perfect beigey, platinum-ish blonde. Oof. But the toner I needed was out of stock in the store, and so tomorrow my toner will get here, and then I will have a whole different color hair for Friday's video. All right, so welcome back. So today's video is going to be a little bit different. I'm giving an update on Herlem instead of doing a story about New Orleans. So if you are just now joining us, we, in the corner up here, we will have the link to the original video about Herlem. And then next week, y'all will see a seance video. So the other thing is, I'm doing a whole new try-on of products. Let me know in the comment section down below if you want to see like my favorites so far of 2021, because my actual like foundation routine has changed so freaking much. It's not even funny. Like, it is ridiculous how much it's changed. Like, I'm not even kidding. Oh, that's painful. If you're wondering why my straw is such a massive, giant, yeah. Because I have everything to make boba at my house, and I didn't want to drink this without a straw, and I can't find any of my straws except my boba straw. Okay. Cool. Okay, so I think they changed the recipe, because I used to drink these all the freaking time. No joke. Like, all the freaking time when they were in like the little cartons. This does not taste the same. This hurts. Like, I'm literally choking that down. All right, so let's just acknowledge the elephant in the room. Yeah. I know Saints aren't in the playoffs. They aren't in the Super Bowl. But you know what? They're Super Bowl winners in my heart. Actually, no, this was supposed to be Breeze's last season. We haven't heard if it is Breeze's last season. And I haven't worn a lot of Saints gear this year on camera. I've been rocking it like every single day of my life, but I haven't worn it a lot on camera, and the bow even matches. I don't know. Just sad football season's over. So in New Orleans, like, it doesn't even feel like it was football season. Because, so normally when it's football season, you see black and gold jerseys everywhere. And then the visiting team, but who cares about them? No. I need to stop. Anyway, so it just, like, with COVID and everything, it doesn't even feel like football season, and now it's Mardi Gras, and it doesn't even feel like Mardi Gras. Like, literally, Mardi Gras is in 13 days when this video goes live. paid $4 for it. I'm drinking it, but god dang, that's nasty. All right. Ugh. And I know someone's going to be like, well, just stop drinking it. No, this 8-ounce can cost me $4. I'm going to drink it. I'm not going to be happy about it, but I'm going to drink it. Okay, so today we are going to play... We're going to play in the Jaclyn Hill Volume 2. I love her. I love her very much. And we're going to talk about Herlem. But yeah, so let me know now. What is all over my desk? Ew, what is that? What is that? It's not coffee, I know that much. So let me know down in the comments if you want me to do an updated favorites. I would not mind doing it. I have favorites. I have like 3 or 4 new products that I have literally been using every single freaking day. And make sure you're following me on Instagram, because I don't always do like the looks I do on Instagram. I don't like, my pictures, I don't always do like them for YouTube. So if you see a look you want me to do, like I post a picture, you can comment and I can do it, assuming I remember what it was. I have the memory of a freaking goldfish lately. All right. Okay, let's just start talking about... I need a mirror. Y'all, like, my lights are so freaking bright. I legit cannot see past, like, here. Alright, so let's talk about Herlem and what his little bad self has been up to. So, Herlem... Just gonna break everything in the process while I'm at it. So, if you don't know, go watch the video about where I introduce Herlem to the channel. Herlem is a good reason why the channel has gone in the direction it has. After doing that first seance, it had me just... I've always been into like occult and supernatural, but that particular video, doing it literally, and then editing it had me not wanting to do anything else. So we have Herlem to thank for story time now. But Herlem gets in his feelings, y'all. So the other day, I was not talking to Herlem. I was playing on Instagram. And Herlem got upset. And I had to close. I was so freaking mad. I had to close. And the way the shifts are right now, like only one person works a shift. So I was up in that bitch by myself. And Herlem just decided to start making all kinds of freaking noise. Like, I'm not even freaking kidding you when I tell you that I'm pretty sure he was trying to give me a freaking heart attack. Okay? I don't know why he's feeling so neglected, because if you remember, we just did like a quick little seance not too long ago with him, and catching up with him and talking to him about why we have been not so present. So good old Herlem here decides to start making all kinds of noises in the kitchen. And is it sad I can blend that same spot without even like having to look in a mirror? So he's making all kinds of freaking noises in the kitchen. Like, it's literally sounding like pans are being thrown. I'm not even kidding you. Like, so the way our kitchen is, I'll give you a tour before the seance on Saturday. We're doing it this Saturday, so that video will go up on Wednesday. But the way our like cafe is laid out, we are technically a part of a restaurant. Well, we share a kitchen with said restaurant. Granted, said restaurant is not open right now, but we share a kitchen with them. So Herlem is like banging things to the point where it literally sounds like someone is throwing pans. And I don't mean like a saute pan. I mean like sheet pans. Like giant restaurant baking sheets. That's what it sounds like. And I'm sitting there like, all right, look, ho, I'm not doing this with you. And that's exactly what I said. Is that sad? Like, I'm in the kitchen. I'm trying to, like, get some pastries because I needed to bake. And I hear, whoosh. And I look behind me and I'm like, Herlem? And I hear another bang. And I turn around and I have a little mini sheet pan in my hand with croissants on it. I said, look, ho, I'm not doing this with you today. I don't know why you're in your feelings, but I need you to stop. Because, just go back and watch that video. You'll understand why I'm calling him a hoe. But it was ridiculous. So the next day, I'm talking to Harley. And she says that he was doing the same thing to her the Friday before. My nose is itching so bad. And I mean, I was, as y'all know, well, you may not know, I don't even know if I mentioned it, I was doing a lot of training for work. Yeah, we're going dark today, guys. Dark. So I was doing a lot of training for work because we I mean, believe it or not, whoo, man, managers have to do a lot of training. You might not think so. You might just think we're born leaders. Some of us are. But we have to go through like a lot of training. No joke. We really do. So I wasn't really in the cafe most of the week. This is kind of looking concerning. So I was talking to Harley and she was like, yeah, last week, the last shift I worked, she was my relief. She's like, I came in to relieve you and he was making all kinds of noise, like literally had me scared to close. It's not what I was intending to do. Just so everyone knows. It's just what's gonna happen now. Actually, no, in all seriousness, I've been like living my absolute best life with dark eyeshadow lately. I don't know why. I think it's the contrast. Because when I have dark hair, I don't really do a lot of dark eyeshadows. But when I have light hair, I do a lot of dark eyeshadows. I don't know why. It's weird. Anyway, so she was saying how Herlem has been making crazy noises with her. Now, this is this past Monday. Well, technically today. And I just finished my training and all my seminars and all that. I haven't been in there since training. I literally had not been in there since the Sunday before. I spent the last 7 days doing virtual training. So I was like, well, how long has this been going on? She goes, the Friday I relieved you. Y'all, that was like the 3rd week of January. Let me see. That was the 22nd. Like, no one thought to tell me this? No one? No one wanted to tell me that, like, Herlem is gonna be potentially, like, scaring customers away? No one thought that was information I might need? Okay, we've only been blending for 3 minutes. That's not that bad. So I'm like, all right, look, I got to set up a staff meeting. Everyone just let me know what day works for y'all. And we'll go from there. And we'll do our seance then. because we did tell Herlem last time we had our seance that we would have a monthly seance with him. I mean, I have to have monthly staff meetings anyway. So everyone was like, all right, well, this day works, this day works. So we decided to do it on the 6th, which is when we're having our staff meeting. We're having it like right after close. So it's like, all right, well, we'll just all stay, because the staff meeting itself is going to take maybe 15 minutes. It's not going to take that long. It's just like minor, we got to go over a few things, and then some like minor training things that we have to do, because we have some like new drinks rolling out, and I like to train everyone, make sure they know what they're doing. So we're all sitting, so we all get together and talk about like what day works, and I was like, okay, so we'll do it on the 6th, next, not this Saturday, but next Saturday at the time. And everyone's like, yeah, that works for me, blah blah blah. I was like, sweet, we're just going back in with the black. You know who I feel like right now? Jenny from Gossip Girl, when she had stupid light hair and did all that super dark makeup. I don't know why. That just like resonated in my brain, but that's who I feel like right now. So we're like, okay, that's when we're gonna do it. Everyone planned to do it then. And then we get to talking, and we're like, oh, well, we can go get our nose pierced that night too, because all 3 of us want our nose pierced. And we're like, okay, well, we'll all go together after the seance, blah blah blah. It'll be fun. And like I tell her, like, keep in mind this is a week ago. So I tell Herlem, I'm like, all right, Herlem, we are going to do the seance next weekend. We have to have a staff meeting, so that takes priority. But we are definitely going to have it, and we're going to spend some time with you. Yo, this just went goth real quick. I totally didn't mean for it to. But it's pretty. It's pretty. It's pretty. It's not bad. It's just, it's dark. So I go about my shift, and then Herlem proceeds to be uber dick. Make sure this is even. So that's the one thing I don't like about dark eyeshadow. If it's not 100% even, oh, you know. Oh, it's so obvious. I'm going to use Sunset Fire and Burnished Sienna. Use Sunset Fire first. No, I'm going to use Burnished Sienna first. So we have that all set up, and I tell him, I'm like, hey, look, we're going to do it next weekend, blah, blah, blah. We're going to just come in, have our meeting, and then we're going to spend some time with you. And we're going to talk to you. And then I'm like sitting there going, oh shit, I have to place my orders. Otherwise, we're not going to have any product to sell towards the end of the week or at the beginning of next week. So I'm placing the orders. When y'all, I wanted to punch Herlem. If I could have punched Herlem in his face, I would have punched Herlem in his freaking face. Okay, life hack. So if you have these and you accidentally leave the top off, take some setting spray, put like 2 or 3 squirts in there, and then shake it up. And that's like brand new. I do that so much, y'all have no idea. Like, I'll completely just forget and leave the lid off and then go to work or something. And then it's like brand new once I do this. So I'm telling her, I'm like, look, we're gonna spend some quality time with you next weekend. It's gonna be fun. And then I'm in the middle of doing my orders when this hoe, so our storage room is up front. Well, one of them. It's up front. And in said storage room, we can keep like all of our paper products. Like we keep our lids, let's see, lids, cups, napkins, pretty much anything you need that's not, that goes for service, but it's not necessarily like anything that is not food related, basically. So like cups, lids, bags, stuff like that. So carriers, sorry, getting off topic. And it's in a cabinet that literally, it's in one of those weird cabinets where like, so like this is the latch, and then it has the thing that goes over the latch, and then you turn the latch. You know what I'm talking about? So that's how, and then it locks. I'm placing, I'm going through, I'm doing my inventory so I can place this order. I open it, and that's the closet. Like the light never wants to work. I'll show it to you over the weekend when we do the seance. But that's also the closet where the light never wants to freaking work. So I go in there, I look at my paper products, and I'm like, all right, I need this, I need this. I shut it and I latch it. I always latch it. I never forget to latch it. And I know I never forget to latch it because if I leave it open, someone can take like bottles of water or cups or stuff like that. Like, I know for a fact I shut it. I know 1000% I shut that door. So I turn around, I go to check the coffees. Y'all, the door swings open. There's no air vent in there. There's nothing in there that can like have me going, okay, well that wasn't Herlem. Like nothing, no joke, nothing. Screw you, Herlem, I'm not doing this. Like, not cool, stop it, blah, blah, blah. Like and then I go about, I lock it again, and I go about my order. And I had just had all of my lights replaced in my cafe because Herlem has 3 bulbs he likes to play with. Remember I told you that? Well, I had them replaced and then they went out again. Like, y'all, the building is not that old. It really isn't. So, I'm sitting there doing my order when I finish dealing with all that, and then I go about the rest of my business. I'm gonna show you the color I just went in with in a second. I used this color for my inner highlight. That was such an attractive smile. So I'm like just minding my own business at this point. I'm like, I really just I don't even want to be here right now. Like, I'm ready to go. Like, it's been a long 2 weeks. I'm ready for my day off. I don't want to be there anymore. I'm ready to go home. Herlem has messed with me. Like, I got there at noon. He had been messing with me for about 5 hours at this point. And I was done. Like, I was ready to go. I didn't want to deal with it. So I start playing on Instagram. Just to kind of, you know, get my mind off of everything going on. When yet again, it sounds like pans are flying in that freaking kitchen. No one's in the kitchen. So I get out the dowsing rods because we keep them behind the counter. Because sometimes we're bored and Herlem just wants to have a conversation. So I take out the dowsing rods. And this is why we're having the seance now. Honestly. Like, I haven't told the girls this yet. I take out the dowsing rods and I said, Herlem, are you there? And they didn't cross. Normally, if Herlem's there, they cross real quick. So I said, is someone other than Herlem here? And I really wish I would have gotten this on film, because when I tell you that those rods went so quickly, I went, okay. And I was like, is Herlem even here today? Like, because I know he sometimes he wanders the hotel. Because he's followed us into the bathroom before. Dirty little pervert. I said, is Herlem even in here? Uncross the rods if Herlem's even in this area. Rods did not uncross. So I said, okay. And then I said, is this Herlem's wife? Because remember I told you, like, we kept hearing growling and it ended up being Herlem's wife. Uncross the rods if this is Herlem's wife. Rods did not uncross. I said uncross the rods if this is something we haven't talked to yet. Keyword something. Rods flew open. Like to the point where they hit me. They flung open so quick. So it's like, okay, no big deal. I mean, it's New Orleans. There's spirits everywhere. It's not that serious. Come on. Well, that was my thought anyway. No, it is that serious. So at that point, I was like, okay, I don't even want to ask any more questions because I'm in myself. And I mean, if you knew how freaky quiet that place gets, you would understand why I'm saying I'm in here by myself. I don't even want to know what I'm talking to right now. So fast forward through the night, and I'm just like, I put the dowsing rods away because I don't want to know what I'm talking to. I don't know if it's evil. I don't know if it's good. All I know is it doesn't seem happy. And I'm going to lock the doors. And when I tell, like, if you've ever experienced being around a spirit, you know what I'm about to say. Like, it gets cold, or you get goosebumps, or you just feel like something's watching you. Like, that's what it boils down to. And so I'm locking up the doors. I chain the gate shut first. Now, normally Herlem will mess with the gate, or he'll mess with the lock on the gate. Well, as I'm going to lock the front door, I hear, and I look behind me thinking, okay, maybe the gate opened. Maybe I didn't lock it right. The gate was shut. There was no one in there. So then I'm like, okay, maybe I'm just hearing things. Maybe I have psyched myself out so much that I'm just hearing things. So I get the rest of my stuff. I get ready to leave. And like, in order to leave, I have to go through the kitchen, lock that door, and then drop everything off in the office, like the register and all that. Y'all. So I have the register in my hand. I have the book, the register, my stuff, I literally had my laptop with me. I mean, it was in my backpack on my back, but still, like, I had my phone. So I had register, book, phone, keys, all in this arm. And I had it like this. So it was like in that area. So I then go through the double doors that lead into the hallway where from the kitchen to the office. And I turn around to lock the double doors when the freaking door is just open. Like, because like outside of my office, so it goes, we'll say the double doors are here. This is the hallway, double doors. I have like chairs and stuff like right where the silver is. And then the brushy part is my office. So I put the register on the chairs by the office door, turn around, grab my keys, turn around to lock the double doors that are over here. Like, they're good, I want to say almost 8 feet away from the doors. The chairs are good almost 8 feet away from the doors. When I turn around, and these are steel doors. These are not light, like plywood doors. These are heavy doors. The door, because the other one's locked, because it has a push lock on it. The one I need to actually lock with a key is just open. There's nothing on the floor propping it open, nothing above it preventing it from closing. It's just open. And like normally Herlem, if it is Herlem, he'll play with the door that leads from the cafe to the kitchen. And he'll like kind of prop it open a little bit. No, y'all, this door was full open. I sat there for a second and like I felt my heart going, and my watch even registered that I was working out. My heart rate was like increasing so much. And I was like, oh my God, 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 oh my God. So I have my keys in my hand, I have my phone in my hand, and I'm like texting my husband. I'm like, if you don't hear from me in 20 minutes, call the cops. Because I had a heart attack. So So I walk up and I get maybe a foot away from the door when it just shuts. I'm sitting there going, so I lock the door, go in the office. Now, I deal with money every day. Okay? I am on point with money. When I tell you my nerves were so freaking bad that I left my tips in the register, that's the update with what's going on at the cafe. So this upcoming Saturday, it's obviously not going to be, the video is not going to be up this week. It will be up next Wednesday. So next Wednesday, you will see the video. I'm doing it differently. We're doing the seance differently. There's a lot of things being done differently, but my whole thing is like, we need to ask Herlem what else isn't. Because like Herlem will get under my skin, but I've never been scared of Herlem. Does that make sense? A little preview into this week's videos. We are going to be talking about the Sultan on Friday. Yes, New Orleans had a Sultan. We're going to be talking about the Sultan on Friday. And then on Saturday, you are actually we're not doing our typical skincare Saturday. We're going to be talking about, well, we're going to go through and add the toner to my hair because it gets here tomorrow, which is Tuesday. Yeah, it gets here tomorrow, which is Tuesday. And I will be sitting down to do my hair. I'll film it and everything. Talk about why I went with this particular brand, why I'm going with this particular toner. And then we'll go over a few hair care tips for anyone that's wanting to go blonde. Now, my natural color actually is blonde, believe it or not. I don't usually keep the blonde. No particular reason. Unless I'm doing my makeup like this, I like the way the dark complements my eyes more than the blonde. But the one thing I do like about the blonde is I can do my makeup dark like this without it being over the top. You know what I mean? Like it's kind of over the top, but it's not over the top. Like when I would do super dark makeup with my dark hair, I at one point had a guy tell me I must have daddy issues because I'm emo or a goth. I was like, dude, it's makeup. So yeah. And then I'm also going to go over the purple that I will be purchasing eventually once it comes back in stock. So yeah, we will talk about all of that fun stuff and aftercare of bleaching your hair and proper timing and all of that. Now keep in mind, I am not a hairdresser, but I have been doing my hair so long that in the event you want to go platinum blonde or pale blonde or blonde in general, I got your back. Alright guys, I will see you in my next video. I love you. Make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit the notification bell. And I will see you for the Sultan. Bye.